Gonna get rowdy, isn't it?
It's going to get rowdy. Like I said, if you can get here, grab your popcorn, grab the green bucket of popcorn because you're going to be munching on it because it's going to get wild.
Tip controlled in there by Katz. And the Northern Valley will start in a man-to-man defense. Delmont working on Cox. They get it inside to Katz, directly to the hole. No good. Rebound cleaned up by Savannah Rose. As Northern Valley will stop and see what kind of defense the Trojans will employ.
Like you said, a key to this game could be who can get the points on the board first. Who's going to grab that early game momentum and maybe hold on to it for a while and set the tone in this thing.
Inside to Braxton's got to go back outside, and it's going to be thrown away. Both teams are going to play that man-to-man. Northern Valley is going to pick up full court man-to-man, something they haven't done in the past. Ainsley Delmont to cross it over the line, and she's going to dribble it off of her foot and out of bounds. Coach Pugh must have saw something on tape he liked, going to put the pressure on the Trojans early. Now they'll go to a somewhat of a jump trap. Wide open three for Braxton Cox. Off the back iron, no good. Offensive rebound, Mary Baird, her shot no good. She gets another attempt at it, and she'll be fouled in there by Mara Katz.
Love seeing her stick with it and go back up strong and get to the line. It's something that I know she's been wanting to get a little bit more looks at the line, and she's, in her career, a pretty good free throw shooter, and we'll see if she can keep it up here this time.
So just as important as the hustle is and the bucket good here for Baird, I think it's just as important that foul on Katz early.
Yeah, it could be a matchup to look at as this game continues on.
Second one, no good.
They're going to get it.
Delmont Gold with the whistle for a travel. Thought they were going to get Austin for a foul. As she fell over the top of Mara. Northern Valley going against that man-to-man, looking for a high ball screen. Now they'll get it to Rose on the wing. Floater inside, off the glass, no good. Rebound controlled by Kuhn. Delmont flips it over to her sister who's screeching to the line, but she stepped on the baseline, getting it out of bounds. It was a good look.
So far, that full court pressure is putting just enough discomfort on those Logan guards that maybe it's led to a couple turnovers. Maybe that's what Coach Pugh was seeing.
Both sides look to be struggling at the moment with the pressure defense of the other ones.
They're going to get Savannah Rose here with a moving screen. She set an off-ball screen there to set up the inbounds play, her first foul of the game.
I love how that girl puts screens together. And she got whistled for it. But it's something that I think that she should try and do here all game.
Get the ball into Brackney as she looks to take it in. It's going to stay here with Logan, I believe.
They're going to talk about it here. Foot. Good communication there by the Stripes. It'll stay here with Logan. And the corner to Brackney. Now to Kuhn, looking for somewhere to go. Brackney. Open three in the corner is up. Air ball no good. Baird with the rebound.
Esteka pushes it up the court. Finds Austin Cox as she's trying to drive. Maybe get an easy look. Finds Braxton for a three. Just a little long on that one. Savannah Rose gets the bucket. Mary Baird from the short corner. Too long on that one. First game jitters on offense. You can kind of see a little bit on that one.
Everybody a little anxious to get the ball. Nice play by Baird.
Just got to pump the brakes a little bit and get a little bit of composure on those shots and see them fall.
Savannah Rose in the middle, no good, but the rebound. And that's the second foul on Katz. Big hustle play there by Mary Baird. Gets the offensive rebound, and Katz is going to have to go to the bench early with her second.
Yeah, and as we said before the game, Abigail Graham not playing in this one. It's going to be interesting to see if Mara Katz gets in foul trouble, who they're going to have come in and kind of take over down low.
First one up and good for Mary. She's hit the first one last time. Sid Ryder in.
As well as
Delmont out, Katz out, and as well as
Michaela Merceri comes in for Katz. Maybe she could be the answer down low.
Second one no good. Off Cox and out of bounds. Logan to control it.
Like the hustle by Austin there, just couldn't quite gather it in.
Trying to match up man-to-man, figure out who's got who once again.
Brackney looks back to Riley Delmont. They're going to let her take it up the court. Savannah Rose picks her up in the corner, trying to find someone to go with it. Good pressure by Savannah Rose.
Northern Valley doing a great job of getting into some passing lanes here.
Puts the ball on the ground, tries to drive baseline, runs into Savannah Rose and Shaylee Visteka. And we've got a tie-up. It's going to be a jump ball. This one's going to go Northern Valley's way.
I hope there is okay.
Merceri's a little slow to get up, but
she kind of got caught underneath the pile.
Yeah.
and I was worried about her knee.
Braxton Cox catches it just right next to the out-of-bounds line, but stays in with that one. Austin looks to shoot, and this one, just too short. Mary Baird on the floor trying to get it.
Nice play by Visteka to go right at Merceri, wasn't it?
Yeah, not sure who the block was on.
No, it's Brackney's going to get the call. Stephanie Whitney into the game. Savannah Rose to sit, and Aim the same way. He's going to stand. He's here. He's ready to go.
I can't see that corner down there.
I'm on the edge of my seat here too. I've tried to jump up a couple times. In a 2-0 ball game, man, we sure are intense. Sid Ryder matched there by Austin Cox, way up high. Brackney trying to go baseline. And now to Delmont. Off of her leg.
Pokes it out.
Stephanie Whitney has been a spark plug off the bench for the Huskies all season long. Her problem's been trying to stay into ball games. She's extremely active on where it is. Brackney will fire the three, long, no good.
Ryder with the backside rebound, tries to put one up just a little strong. Brackney also gets a rebound and is too strong on that one, but it's going to go to Shaylee Visteka and back to the Huskies. Finds Braxton Cox at the top. Over to Stephanie Whitney, swings it around, finds Visteka. Over to Austin, a little bit of a swing offense here into Mary Baird as she goes up strong. Might have got a piece of it there. Merceri might have got a piece of the ball. Good defense by her, not letting Mary Baird turn inside and impose her will in the paint. Brackney also turns inside here, and she's going to get fouled on the arm. 2 shots to try to even this thing up.
And Braxton Cox is going to get whistled for this one. Good play by her. She's not going to block a shot, but when they bring it down, she went digging after it. Got caught for getting her on the arm. On her way up for the shot, it'll be result in a 2-shot foul here for Brackney. Short iron, no good.
Ty Signs comes into the game. Braxton Cox is going to take a breather. Liked what I saw from Thais in the JV game. It showed a lot of good intensity, especially on the defensive side of the ball. Really pestering the point guards in that game.
Brackney's second one up and good. Madison scores her first point, and first point for Logan. 2-1. 2-1, 4 minutes into this one. They squeeze it in here to Mary Baird. She's going to try and get it over the rim. She couldn't. The ball's on the floor, and it's up. Kuhn pulls away with it.
Yeah, might be one of the more intense 2-1 quarters that you've ever seen, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. Sid Ryder crosses over Austin.
Yeah, good ball move
Block
by her.
shot in there. Good play by Signs. Deep play down to Visteka. She's wide out in front of everybody. Layup up and good.
Mary Baird getting her eyes up on that one, and Visteka being aware that the defense didn't know where she was, and they pick up the easy 2. You know, if they can pick up some transition points like that, that's something that this girls team has not seen in a while, and that could be a game changer for them.
Quickly back onto the floor is 15 Ainsley Delmont going to come on as Kuhn will sit. Northern Valley has not got many easy buckets so far in this season, and you talk about it exactly correct. You know, the team here, I'm going to say, team that scores the most layups is going to easily win this one. Signs to the rim, no good. She'll get the follow, strong. No good as well. Mary Baird's going to fight for it. Now the ball is going to be out and reversed all the way around. Signs, I thought she was going to take it. She'll have the opportunity here for 3. Blocked out of bounds. It'll stay here with Northern Valley.
Go off Merceri's hands. It kind of surprised her a little bit, I think. She thought it was going to be a longer shot than it was.
I think it was tipped out of the hands of Signs. She'll have another opportunity here for 3. Short, no good. Whitney with the rebound. Signs will fire again. Short, but it's going to fall.
It's going to go at some point if you just keep shooting.
Thais Signs off the bench and scores a 3-bomb, giving Northern Valley the 7-1 lead.
Austin Cox working against Sydney Ryder here at the top of the key as she passes over to Brackney, Ty Signs not letting her have any breathing room. As this place is starting to get a little loud, can feel the momentum going to the Huskies' way, and people love it.
Man, it's Hawaiian night. I don't know if you knew that coming in, but the student section.
I didn't get the memo, and I'm a little sad I didn't. I had my Tommy
Steal by
shirt ready to
Signs.
go.
She's going to cross over and try to get to the rim, but it's going to get away from her.
Yeah, that's one good hustle by her. Just couldn't quite gather herself. I think it actually got tipped by.
More than just sales, they have parts and service departments.
Delmont flips it over to Ryder. Ryder goes over the high ball screen, switch over there. Braxton Cox will match her at the tie. Riley tries to squeeze one going to the baseline. It's going to be out of bounds, no good. Riley thought she had a backdoor cutting teammate, and it just couldn't make the connection.
Cox wasting no time trying to get offense going for the Huskies as she drives in, and good look by her, gets 2 to go. With even a little bit of pressure from the defender on that one.
Hesitation, dribble, and then kept going. Delmont's going to try and answer, no good. Northern Valley out to their biggest lead of the season, 9-1. Running a little bit of a flex cut here. They found Signs. She's going to go to the rim, but it's stolen out of there by Riley Delmont.
Yeah, it's always a risky run if you put the ball on the court down low like that, especially on that flex where people are crashing in on you.
Riley Delmont, the lone senior on the floor for either team right now, showing her experience as
Kuhn
it'll be a turnover here by the freshman Kuhn.
Just ran into a stout Husky defender.
Nobody's going to match Cox. She thought about a three. Good pass over to Signs. Long two-pointer, good for Thais Signs. Northern Valley, look at that, Aim. There's actually like smiles on their faces.
There's smiles on our faces too, as Ryder's going to get called for the travel here.
Rose in, Baird out. Trying to keep some fresh legs in here. With under a minute to go, Northern Valley up 11-1. Cox met at the timeline by Ryder.
Ryder looking to pick Cox's pocket. She's a gamer up there, not going to make anything easy on the point guard.
Signs the hot hand, see if she can free herself for another bucket here.
Kuhn kind of pokes it away from her, but she keeps it. Finds Austin Cox. She gets picked up by 2 defenders.
Inside to Rose. Beautiful move by Rose, but couldn't get it to go. She had the reverse layup. She just couldn't get it to fall.
She had it. Expect them to go back to that well again.
Nice backdoor cut. Just couldn't make it for Riley Delmont. With under 15 here to go in the first quarter, Northern Valley could really make an impact if we can knock a door in here. Skip pass to Signs. With 8, she'll go to the rim. Floaters up and good for Thais.
I saw her call for that one in the corner too. She's feeling it on the offensive side of things right now.
And Northern Valley is on fire for their
Almena or Norton's locations, and visit them online at equitybank.com to let them show you why equity means more.
13-1 as we start the second quarter here of play. Logan Palco versus Northern Valley.
Mara Katz back into the game for the Trojans. She sat with 2 quick fouls on that one, 2 unfortunate fouls for her, but they need her inside, kind of dominating the paint area, so they're going to try to get her going. Austin Cox gets the steal, but they're going to call her with the travel here. It's going to stay with the Trojans. As Brackney comes back in for Kuhn.
Into the corner for Brackney. They'll swing it around. Delmont's not afraid to fire the 3. No good. Offensive rebound there by Mara Katz. And we'll have a foul against Savannah Rose underneath.
Got her hand kind of tied up in there, and Mara wouldn't let it go, so.
It's probably not a terrible foul. You got to keep it out of Mara's hands there, as she is just so much bigger than the rest of the players there for Northern Valley. She misses this inbounds one. As Austin to try and push. Into the corner for the hot hand Signs. Now they'll have to swing.
This pass is just too high for Rose to handle. Riley Delmont's going to pick it up. Austin Cox is going to pick up a foul. I believe her first of the game.
So 2 subs getting ready to check in here for Northern Valley. Delaney Signs, the freshman. The junior, Tania Spear as well. Keep the energy up here. And keep it moving here for Northern Valley. Their defense is doing well, and Spears shows it right there. She's going to knock it off of the Trojan. I thought she knocked it off of the Trojan.
They're going to say it stays here with red off of Spears' hands. Good pressure defense right there, not making an easy pass inbounds. So as they find Ainsley Delmont going down to Mara Katz, they're going to need to double up there. She puts the ball on the ground and gets poked out. Tania Spear trying to do something with it, but she's going to get called for the carry.
Yeah, so out of that timeout, Northern Valley ran a zone there. Don't know if they're going to go back to it here. No, it looks like it was just for the out-of-bounds play. They'll be back into that man-to-man everywhere as they get it into Ryder. Ryder crossover, hesitation dribble to the rim, up and in. Sid Ryder
she's too
makes
much,
a pretty move.
and she's too much of a gamer to be denied for this long off of the glass like that. Tania Spear looking to go somewhere with the ball, finds Mary Baird. She puts the ball on the floor, kicks it back out, gets stopped by Mara
This one's
Katz.
going in, isn't it? No, just short.
Going to go back to the Trojans.
Braxton is a good shooter. She just needs to knock one down here in game play to get a little rhythm for herself. She's had a few good looks at the goal, just hasn't been able to cash them in.
Yeah, got a nice, smooth, and pretty shot. Just hasn't seen that ball, like you said, go through the hoop as much as she would like so far. Needs a couple of those to cash in for her to get some confidence. It's a good backdoor cut by Brackney, and they find her for 2 more points.
So Brackney's got 3 in the game.
Delaney sides at the high post, finds Ty Sign. She's going to try to keep good things going. The good times rolling, but can't get this one to go. Sydney Ryder is going to get it, and Delaney sides is going to foul her.
So it'll be Delaney's first. Team's
5th.
Is it 5th?
Yep.
Didn't know how fast those guys are working over there.
Oh, they're fast over there.
They're 5th on the team. Don't want to put them to the line here. They haven't been able to be scoring too much from the field. Would hate to get some easy ones. And that's a foul out top by
There's
Spear.
that easy one you were talking about.
So the next one, they will go to the line. This will be Spears' 2nd. Team 6th. No, just heard up. Peyton David's over there in a hula skirt. I mean, it's crazy. Out of bounds on the line. Berkeley, good defense there by Whitney. She stood her ground and was in position to cause that turnover.
Austin Cox sets up the offense for the Huskies. Finds an easy 2
Nobody.
points down low. Savannah Rose left uncovered.
We talked about easy buckets and how Northern Valley hasn't found too many of them. Tonight they're coming in at a little bit faster of a pace.
You can tell they're starting to get a little more comfortable with their offense and know their role a little better. Don't have to think as hard about it, and are getting in position a lot quicker. As Mara Katz finds Delaney sides as she turns inside. We got a jump ball.
Good fight for it there.
People are getting a little pushy down there.
Getting a little chippy here on both sides. We'll see how this goes.
Yeah, you don't want to see
As
either team pick up.
Kuhn comes in here for the Trojans. Again, it was open.
Yep, Austin Cox just could not handle that back foot, dragged it just enough that the ref saw it.
She saw it. Savannah was wide open for the exact same play, and when she picked it up her dribble, it just got caught on her hip
This one's
and
gonna
caused
stay
a
with the
turnover.
Trojans.
15-5, Northern Valley.
Tania Spear denying Sydney Ryder the ball.
So Riley Delmont to play it in here with sides all over here, right here at half court.
Huskies not making anything easy for the Trojans so far.
Tough camera angle, but you pick it up.
Ryder works against Spear, goes inside to Mara Katz. That's where they're going to try to go all night long. Riley Delmont gets the rebound. They're going to get her on the arm. She's going to be shooting too.
So they'll victimize sides on that one. It'll be sides' 2nd personal, and it'll be a 2-shot foul for the senior Riley Delmont.
And for the rest of the quarter, the Trojans are going to have the bonus. Can't make this one count.
Nice finish there by Delmont. Got a nice looking shot just off the side rim on the first one. Vesteka and Braxton Cox at the scores table ready to check in, and the second one is cashed there by Riley.
Not a lot of fouls so far in terms of Logan, but the problem is two of them that they do have are Mara Katz.
Yeah, 3.5, but 2 of them are on the big girl Mara Katz. Kicked here by Riley Delmont. Northern Valley will retain possession on the side. Into the corner, wide open Braxton Cox. Step back 3, no good. Savannah Rose with an offensive rebound. Swinging around, Basteka for 3. Just short, no good.
Love the ball movement by the Huskies there, making that extra pass. Just couldn't quite get it to go. Ryder wasting no time, trying to catch the Huskies off guard.
Goes into the corner for
Merceri. Austin Cox pokes it away from Merceri, though.
And Delmont back in here. This is Ainsley will check in.
They find Kuhn over to Ryder. Starting to try to slow the game down and get something going on the offensive side for the Trojans.
That's the ball they're trying to get right there into Mara Katz.
They're going to get her for the travel, I believe.
I don't know. Mara
maybe just a
pushing in there pretty hard.
Little extra shuffle.
Got her for a travel.
You got to watch this trap here. That's where they want Austin Cox to go with the ball, but she gets out of it. Braxton finds Shaylee Visteka in the paint, kicks it back out.
Cox with a little floater in the lane, roller no good. Kuhn with the rebound.
Huskies quiet on offense now, but Mike Cox looking for a quick little 2 points there, but it's a jump ball, ties it up.
She had it till Sid took it from her.
Both of them are gamers. Both of them have a nose for the ball, and they're going to scrap for it.
Full court pressure here in play for Northern Valley. As Brackney will have it in the corner, she'll quickly get it up the sideline to Ryder, who goes inside to Mara Katz. Right over Rose. This bucket is no good. Defensive rebound by Whitney. Now we'll push out with the left hand, but Basteka. Swing it to Cox. Cox to go around Brackney to the rim.
Yeah, good move by her.
In this first half, Northern Valley out to a 15-6 lead.
Yeah, something to watch is we said earlier in this quarter that the Logan Trojans are now in the bonus, so anytime they get fouled, they're going to go to the charity stripe. They're going to say Sydney Ryder stepped on the line. It's going to be Huskies ball.
Braxton was in her pocket from about half court all the way down to try and make sure that it wasn't going to be easy for her, and she caused a turnover. Now 3 Trojans match into the backcourt. Northern Valley's got to expose them, and they do to Rose. Beautiful pass by Basteka, and she scores it.
And that's how you break a press right there.
We were talking about it in the break about how we're going to be able to break that press and get some easy ones, and they must have hurt us. Delmont has it poked out of there by Cox. It's going to be staying here with the Trojans.
Ainsley Delmont looking for someone to go with the ball, finds Sydney Ryder, but Stephanie Whitney is right there.
I thought Northern Valley was going to come away with the steal,
just couldn't quite gather it in.
Couldn't quite gather it, and they'll fall back into here in a zone off of this inbounds. They'll get the ball quickly to Katz at the top of the key. Brackney down to Ryder. Ryder dribble inside here to Kuhn, tries to squeeze it in. That pass is intercepted, and Cox to control it.
Austin Cox going up.
Northern Valley trying to close out this half smoothly. Whitney, this could be big for Braxton. No good.
It's so close. It's just a little off.
Savannah Rose going to battle for the rebound. Travel.
Two Trojans fighting each other. I think they thought it was tied up with a Husky.
So the rule book says if you're fighting your teammate,
you got possession of the ball, sole possession.
You have sole possession, so nobody can take steps because there's no pivot foot.
Nope.
As soon as somebody takes a step, it's a travel. Good call there by the Stripes. They get it into Rose. Signs. Had that big first quarter, been quiet in the second. She'll fire the pull-up jump shot, no good. And rebound tracked down by Brackney.
Ainsley Delmont sets up the offense. Trojans trying to go into halftime with some momentum.
Inside to Katz, turn off of her right shoulder, has to go back out to Delmont. Signs just took it from her, and she's going to go all the way. She's going to try and go around Delmont.
They're going to get her for the double dribble here. She was thinking about her move, I think, a little bit before she got there.
Well, it was pretty all the way.
It was a good hustle
She
play
kind of
by
got
her.
it caught on her hip.
It's unfortunate that it ended with the double dribble because she was about to go coast to coast with that one.
Crossover here by Ainsley.
Stephanie Whitney jumps in the lane. They're going to get Ty Signs here on the arm.
So Signs will pick it up. Substitution in here for Logan as they're going to play the fresh 5'4" freshman Haley McClurg now into the game. But to the line here is Ainsley Delmont. She'll get the 1-on-1 opportunity. Short, no good. Cox pulls away with that rebound.
Brackney picks Cox up. Crosses half court. Finds Ty Signs. They're starting to key in on her a little bit more after that big first quarter of scoring.
Crossover between her legs. Cox thought about a pull-up jump shot. Will swing it around the key. Now they find
Good
Signs
look
inside.
inside.
And they
This one's going to go back to the Trojans as I think Signs and Vesteca were fighting over the same ball there.
didn't get the foul. I thought they were going to get her.
No.
1:39 to go here before half.
Riley Delmont finds Brackney. She
A little
takes it up the court fairly easily. Back to Ainsley Delmont.
inside high post to catch. She's going to go around Rose with a sweep move. Her
And
first
that's
bucket of the
And
game.
that's exactly what Logan is looking for right there, is let Mara Katz work in isolation from that high post.
Floater up and good by Cox.
Pretty shot by Austin Cox. Scoring quickly, and a turnover here.
Whitney!
Stephanie Whitney makes them pay for it.
Doing what she does best. Oh. Now up to McClurg. She'll fire the shot. No good.
She gets
Back
her
to
rebound.
Delmont. Wide open for three. Off the front iron. No good. Signs has got.
Started running before she had the ball on the ground. So they're going to get Thais for the travel here. Good hustle by her, though. Braxton Cox is going to be back into the game. Looks like she's going to sub in for Savannah Rose. It's going to get the breather for the Huskies. Delmont out to Brackney. Up to Ainsley Delmont. Over to McClurg. Looks inside to Katz. She pulls up, shoots over Austin Cox. Just can't get it to go. Huskies doing a good job of not fouling Mara Katz. Just putting enough pressure on her to make her uncomfortable down there. Make her life not easy, I should say.
That's right. Northern Valley's kind of just going slow here, but Stecca at the top of the key thought about it. She'll go to Cox on the wing. Around Delmont, pull-up jump shot, long, no good. With 20 to go, Delmont to control it.
Yeah, I thought the Huskies might hold it a little bit more there.
With 12, 11, 10. Inside to Katz, could be huge. Signs got a piece of it. With 6 and 5. They'll swing it over to Vesteca. To Whitney. She gets it up and scores it right before half. Northern Valley.
And then Mara Katz is the last one.
Mara
running out
Katz,
there
the
for
6-foot
Logan.
center there. They've only got her down at 5'11", but I stand next to her and she's as tall as I am. Northern Valley will start this
Maybe
way.
you're shorter than you think, Clint.
Cox, Rose,
Good look
Baird,
inside.
Cox, and Vesteca inside here to Rose with the miss, and we already saw something different. Logan went zone in that first possession. To the rim with Delmont. Ainsley no good. Vesteca will control and resettle the offense.
Yeah, also took that pressure off that they were trying to do, that trap.
So they're going to have to run a zone offense here to see what they can come up with. Cox inside, going to go around and up and down, scores it over the big girl, Katz.
Katz sets the screen on Austin Cox, giving Ainsley Delmont some room. Mary Baird intercepts the pass going into Mara Katz, and it's going to go Huskies' way.
Cox on the wing now. Around Brackney, around Delmont, floater in the lane, up and good, and count it!
If she's been getting that move down pretty well, and if she can get that one in her arsenal.
I've been trying to get her to do that one forever, and it finally pays off and scores.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Sorry, guys. Wrong button again.
Well, that's a tough one. You could tell someone to do that all they want, but that's basketball. instinct right there, and you kind of got to hone those skills to be able to hit a jumper or a runner like that.
We talk about the first few minutes of each half being so important. Northern Valley comes out hot.
Merceri's going to come into the game here for Mara Katz.
Also Sydney Ryder.
Was that foul on Katz?
Yeah, it was.
So that's her third.
And steal here by Braxton. She'll pull up, jump shot, rattles around, up and down. She
So far is
scores.
true. She did not miss in the second half so far.
Bring it on as Northern Valley is starting to pour it on. Cox going after the ball at half court. Now they're going to fight Mercy for it. And Vesteca all over Ryder, and she's going to go to the rim as she should. Her little floater is good and one.
Beautiful play.
Nice play by
Ryder.
Sid.
It's only fitting if we talk so good about Austin's that if she's going to do something on the same side just as magnificent, that we have to talk about Sydney Ryder's as well.
Oh, I hit the replay button. It was a nice play. Sydney kind of cleaning up the trash that was going along right around half court. Takes it to the rim, and she gets her own three-point play on the night. Giving Sid 5 for the night. Northern Valley into the corner to Baird. Flip it back to Braxton. Now to Vesteca. Inside to Rose. Quick move. Back out to Cox. Toes on the line. No good on this two-point attempt.
Good job by Vesteca sticking with it, though.
And Braxton will fire the three. Long, no good. But Rose is going to clean it up and score.
Good positioning by Savannah Rose there, pinning off the defender and ready for that rebound.
Rose filling her role extremely well, controlling the glass and playing good defense here tonight.
Love to see that senior leadership.
Cox is going to be whistled for this one for lazy feet. I can say it if it's my own daughter, right?
You can also just say it if it's true, I suppose.
You can say it if it's true, is right. Lazy feet catches her second personal and second on the team in the half. Here's Riley Delmont to Ainsley in the corner.
Delmont looks to drive baseline, does. Baird gets a piece of the ball a little bit. Merceri gets the rebound, and I think they're going to get Savannah Rose with getting her on the arm on the shot.
Savannah's got that smirk on her face like they're going to give it to her.
She might have known a little something down
She
there.
might have known that was her. That's her third. So if you're wearing number 30 tonight, you've got 3 fouls, whether you're Mara Katz or Savannah Rose. Free throw stripe
but net.
has been very kind to the Trojans here tonight. Michaela's first one is good. Her second one is short, no good. Braxton with the rebound. Cox to push.
Picked up by Ainsley Delmont over to Braxton Cox. Finds Mary Baird inside, but Brackney gets her hand in there and steals it away, but it goes right back to the Huskies as Vesteca is all over that one. Looking for 2 points here, just can't control it. Riley Delmont gets the rebound.
Senior calls out, says, hey, down. Let's settle down and let's do this right. Ainsley crosses the timeline. High screen from her sister. She'll go to the rim. Brackney will fire the long three. No good. Cox with a rebound and nobody in front of her. She'll push.
Thought they might look to pass inside to Riley Delmont. She was kind of going down to that low post.
Brackney with a steal, going to go the length of the floor, but Braxton's there to put it off of her. No, it'll stay here with the Trojans. Good hustle back there by Braxton.
Delmont looks to inbound and finds Merceri in the corner. Up to Ainsley Delmont, over to Ryder. Swings it around. Nice passes by the Trojan. Ryder thinks about it.
Northern Valley goes zone there, and I think it plays with them because they're not anticipating zone at all.
Yeah.
And Northern Valley going zone when the ball comes in underneath.
Well, Coach Pugh, I think, doesn't want to get it beat just down by the basket on those inbounds plays, and so what better thing to go to than a 2-3?
It's been a good adjustment. Early in the season, they were struggling defending those inbounds plays. And so far, when they've gone zone, it's worked quite well.
Braxton Cox finds
nice floater inside.
Whitney.
Beautiful ball movement by the girls. Baird to be the beneficiary. She'll put the ball in the hole, but every one of them touch it in an important manner. Don't dribble, just pass the ball, and it works.
That's what you love to see if you're Coach Pugh. That's what you're teaching at practice all the time.
Steal by Baird, out to Cox in the wide open, and she'll score it.
Lady Huskies are rolling right now. Ainsley Riley Delmont trying to slow this game down, get something going on offense for the Trojans. Riley Delmont sets the screen, finds Ryder in the corner, looking for somewhere to go with the ball. Good defense by the Huskies, not giving them anything easy. Riley Delmont, good turn to the basket there, just can't quite get it to go. Braxton Cox gets the rebound. Walks this one up, slows it down a little bit.
They're still going to hold in this 3-2 zone defense here. Baird's going to be open for a three. She lets it fly! Splash! Mary Baird hits a three ball.
Yeah, they're having fun right now. They're all feeling confident like they can't miss.
And they're proving it, actually.
Ryder tosses one up. I think she thought maybe she could get a foul call on that one.
Vesteka over to Cox. She'll line up her three. Oh, man.
Long rebound, can't get controlled by Mary Baird. Brackney going to bring it in. Logan fans calling to look up. Riley Delmont was slashing to the basket, but they didn't quite see her in time, and the defense got back.
2:30 to go here in the third quarter. Northern Valley up big, 39-12. As Whitney knocks it out of Ryder's hand. We'll have substitutions both sides. Cats coming in for the Trojans. Signs, Spear, and Sides. Coming in, out, Vesteka, Cox, and Cox.
Delmont looking for somewhere to go with it. Finds her sister. Good job by the Huskies not letting those post players get open. Finds Mara Katz.
Ainsley's pass was just a little strong there for Katz. Couldn't control it.
Ty Signs takes point guard duty for the Huskies. Finds Tania Spear, but she gets stopped. Stephanie Whitney passes the ball over to Mary Baird, and they're going to get Stephanie Whitney with the 3-second violation on this one.
As a new substitution in here for the Trojans.
Alexander.
Yeah, I said that she wasn't going to play, and she is.
Caitlin Alexander, correct?
That's Caitlin. That is correct. Ryder, crossover, floater. Going to go to the line because Thais fouled her.
The foul. She has her hands up, but I think she isn't as innocent as she's letting on.
No, Thais, if you want to go watch the tape, you had a great first quarter and you fouled there. And right now, if he doesn't call you for a violation, he's being nice because your foot was on the line. Oh, it doesn't matter. Sid drains the free throw.
Honestly, probably not the worst foul ever, though, by Thais, as Sydney has been great from that distance in this game and probably would have got an easy two.
Sid's second one is off her wrist and in. Nothing but net for two of those for Sid Ryder. She's got 3 for 3 from the free throw stripe here tonight.
Tania Spear looking for somewhere to go with the ball. Looks middle. Finds Thais. She's wide open, and she makes them pay for leaving her unguarded in the middle of the paint.
Instant offense is what maybe Thais Signs should be called now.
As this ball gets away from Ryder, it's going to go to the Huskies. Tania Spear poked it away, but it must have went off of Ryder's leg before going out of bounds.
Jesus over there is probably taking all the credit for little sister
he
making
needs to be
all
taking
these.
all the notes.
Yeah, he needs to. But Jesus, a good player and a state champion back in his day. Baird drills another three!
Not usually the distance you see Mary Baird shooting from, but hey, when you're on, I guess.
Whitney picks up her foul.
And if they're going to keep shooting the three like this, you might see Logan go back to more of a man-to-man look to try to slow that down.
So Whitney will pick up her. No, don't tell me that's her first.
I
don't believe it. I don't believe it at all.
Nope. Maybe.
So
hard to believe, but Angel Joppa's into the game.
Angel has come in for Stephanie. And
Tania Spear probably got away with a little bit of a bump there, but they can't get away with it twice.
She'll be whistled this time. If you've been alongside us the whole season, Stephanie Whitney plays so hard that she has found her way to be fouled out of every game. And you're telling me she's only got one in this one. Everything going right here for Northern Valley.
That's
Sides comes up with the steal here off of Alexander. Sides thought about it, get to the hot hand Baird. She thought about firing another three in there. Joppa at the top of the key will let it fly. No good. Sides crashing the board. Good effort from her, but it'll go off of her and into the possession of the Trojans.
.45 seconds left in the third quarter.
Good deep position there by Katz, but she couldn't make it happen. Play by Baird was straight up and then go grab the rebound, and she did her job. Baird's going to turn and chuck another one. Heat check. This one falls just short. That looked like her brother, Abe.
Yeah, not me.
Yeah.
I would have made that.
Good comment. Angel with good defense forces Riley out of bounds. It'll be a turnover there for the Trojans.
Spear sets up the offense for the Huskies. Finds Ty Signs in the corner. A little bit of maybe miscommunication, not a lot of spacing for the Huskies on that one. We've got a hurt player. Sydney Ryder came down.
Sid came down
pretty hard.
Square.
That's not what you want to see for the Logan Trojans. They're already dealing with so many injuries.
Yeah, Sid came down square on that kneecap straight away.
Hopefully it's just kind of a Charlie horse type thing and she can be back in, or a little bit of a bruise and nothing too serious.
Pretty tough girl, that Sid Ryder right now, and she's got her head in her lap right now.
Yeah.
I hope she is okay. Mara all alone. If she could dunk it, she would dunk it. She just gets the easy two on this one. Who fired that one?
Thais.
Northern Valley can get to about 40. I think this game's untouchable for the Trojans at the moment. Little did they know that they were going to explode for 21 in the third quarter, making it a 44-16 lead.
We're going to get a jump ball here, I think.
Two officials with a foul, one with a jump ball. The foul's going to rule over it, and it'll be a foul on Brackney. Good officiating here tonight.
Yeah, glad they got together and clarified.
That's a multiple times they've got together and talked about what and how they were going to call something that they were seeing from different angles. I like that, not just trying to guess, but communicate with the three officials out there.
Well, props to them. I mean, I've got a bird's eye view up here, and I still miss so much stuff, and they're right down there on the court.
Basteka to kick it out to Cox, who's going to go all the way to the rim with a little floater up and in. Austin's had it working in the floater game. Mary's had it working in the bomb game. It's working.
Yeah, and with that shot, the Huskies take a 30-point lead in this one.
And that's a running clock.
It is. That's true.
For the first time, well, Northern Valley has been on the other side of this for so many contests over the last calendar 3 years where that running clock is against them. If you'd have told me tonight that Northern Valley was going to be running clock over Logan, I would have said no ways. Austin misses an easy one. Katz trying to get down the floor in a hurry. Couldn't control the long pass.
And I mean, this 30-point lead, yeah, it's no. Unfortunately, the Trojans have injuries, which is
you got
just a bummer, and I hope they can get that team back together a little bit more. But you got to give a lot of credit to these Northern Valley girls. They're playing, and they're doing their assignments well, and that's what truly is leading to this 30-point lead right now.
Yeah, so just so you know, at home, Kirsten Marcotte, the 5'6" senior, tremendous player, been a 3-year starter, I believe, for the Trojans. She's out with injury. Kenzie Wells is a 5'3" sophomore who was really good last year. Has this basket good for Brackney. Has season-ending ligament tear in her knee. She's done for the year. Abigail Graham talked to me at before the game. I said, "What do you mean you're hurt?" She goes, "Well, hurt my back, and she's hoping to be back here shortly after Christmas, just trying to take a few games off to rest that. So this could be a complete different team if you throw in some of those girls that normally play that are not here.
Another 6-foot player down low really changes a basketball game, which is what they're missing when they don't have Abigail Graham out there.
Braxton tracks this rebound down and thought about doing. She gonna fire this three? She gonna make one of these, isn't she? At this pace, it's the hustle play here by Baird. Saves it. Now it'll be tied up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 substitutions in here for the Huskies. Signs, Joppa, Whitney, Spear. And in for the Trojans is Kendra Alexandra. Excuse me, that's Caitlin. Crossover by Signs. Kicks out to Spear. She'll fire with her toes on the line. No good. Rebound Brackney.
Brackney takes point guard duty here. Sets up the offense for the Trojans. She works off of an on-ball screen set by Riley Delmont. Kicks it over to Sydney Ryder, and she's going to have another beautiful runner right there. It's good to see her back in the game after that nasty spill that took her out for a little bit. She looked like she kind of bummed up her knee.
I was surprised to see her back in this one, but she has been a threat to score the ball here for the Trojans. Off the bench, she's got.
And they're going to get Ty Signs with the carry here. I love the idea. Good crossover move, but yeah, just picked it up a little too much on that one.
And we'll have 3:40 to go on a running clock scenario. It's not going to take long for this one to end, as Northern Valley still stayed in that man-to-man. We were worried about Northern Valley being able to stay in the man-to-man all night long with Mara Katz involved, but truly Mara wasn't able to become too much of a factor in this one. She got in early foul trouble and just kind of got off of her game a little bit, and Northern Valley's Mary Baird played, and Savannah Rose underneath played excellent defense against her in the man-to-man spot, even with a girl probably 4 to 6 inches taller.
They did a good job. They just held their ground and put their arms up in the air and didn't hack at her, which is kind of the problem that you see a lot of times, especially when you're playing someone taller than you.
Sydney Ryder stays perfect for the line. She's 4 for 4 so far. Her iron, her 5th one is up and also good.
No announcer jinx for her.
None. The announcer jinx does not exist, man. It's a false. Signs inside, turns no good.
It's just an excuse for people like me who miss free throws. They're going to get Brackney with the...
Brackney hops there at the end and gets called for the travel as Sid will take a seat. Ainsley back in. Sides to play it in here for Northern Valley. Tries to get it in. Alexander gets her hand on it.
Yeah, just some poor spacing by the Huskies there, but it's going to stay here with the Huskies, I believe.
It is. Sides plays it into Spear.
Picked up by Alexander over to Thais Signs, who's being guarded by Ainsley Delmont. She does not want to be denied, man. She is going to the rim. Ainsley Delmont gets the rebound, fights off a couple Huskies and keeps it.
Ainsley thought about a three, thought she was going to fire a three, no good.
Throws it over to Euland, who came into the game during that last break in the action.
Good steal by Whitney. Now to Spear with 1:20 to go. Flip it up to Signs.
Like that Spear is dribbling with her eyes up, finding the player down the court there. Finds Signs. She misses that one. It goes out of bounds to the Trojans.
Back into the game is Merceri.
Also in the game is Eva Gashler. We missed that one as well. We apologize.
That is her. Delmont brings it across the timeline around the high ball screen. Northern Valley switches it off.
Finds Gashler.
Yeah, inside, but they couldn't make the connection.
Merceri setting an on-ball screen. Delmont didn't use it. Finds Merceri in the high post, looking for somewhere to go with it. Whitney.
Don't foul.
Yeah, she almost wants to, doesn't she?
Yeah, she does. Stolen out here by Spears. She took it from Alexander. Layup up and good for Tania.
Alexander crosses half court, guarded by Tania Spear. 5 seconds left to go in this one. As we already have a running clock, so that's probably going to be the end of the game.